I'm not going to lie, I haven't finished the game. I've played the demo, I've started the game, but the reason why I haven't finished the game is because it is difficult. And
Yes.
when you talk about language, I agree. I think it's a very beautiful, delicate, but also it's a game that encourages you to push yourself, but in a delicate and beautiful way, if that makes sense.
Thank you. That's a
So
great
yeah,
compliment. I
yeah.
love that. Yeah, like it's all about the puzzles, and so I tried to make everything else really easy in the game. There's no puzzles that are timer based. You don't have to like rush through as a door's closing or anything like that. So it's all
Mm.
about just the logic of the scenario. And I tried as hard as I could to like introduce all those things. And there are sticky points. There's points where like I was like, I can't really describe this mechanic, this puzzle any better before it. Um, but you just have to kind of hit it and then just work it out. And I think the hardest thing is like this is a niche game. This is a niche puzzle game. It's a niche concept.
Mm.
Being about like an impressionist painter, but it's also it's a puzzle game. So I don't, it's not necessarily for everyone. And it's interesting talking to podcasters because a lot of podcasters aren't necessarily puzzle gamers, right? So there's this kind of like you're butting up against it because it's not necessarily a game that you would play had you not talked to me. So there's a kind of yeah, again, it comes down to that language and expectation thing as well. So making sure that someone who wants to play the game buys the game, like they're gonna actually
Mm.
want to actually have this experience, and it's the kind of experiences that they look for or they search for. Um, but yeah, it's that's I really like that compliment. That's great.